Okay, so today I'm doing a new review on the Bic paint. It's 7.0 by 22.5 by 2 3/4. It's been a while, but I've been through an operation and various things, so this one's been a bit of time in the making, but we'll dive straight into this board. So like I say, 7.0 by 22.5 by 2 3/4. The 2 3/4 is pulled all the way to the rail from nose to tail, so it's got really boxy rails. And what that does, it's quite forgiving, you know. But on the other hand, if the white water catches you sideways on, there's not a lot for it to cut into, so it will push you off the board. But said that, I am a massive fan of this board. I really enjoyed it. I bought it as a bit of a joke for summer, just something to deal with the crowds and maybe high tide when it's dumping and and it's not so great. I picked this board up. What I didn't expect was to become quite addicted to riding this board and want to take it out on 1 foot day right up to as big as we get and as good as we get, because this board it blew my mind, quite honestly. For a board that cost around £200 brand new, I was really impressed with it. Other Bics, they don't really get that much of a high rating because they tend to be very generic and not that great of a board. One good feature that I do love about this board is the carry handle here. It's super handy, especially if you've got a long walk from your car down to the beach. This right here is a lifesaver. With it being 7 foot long, 22.5 at 2 3/4, and it's all the way to the rail. You know, there's not a lot of room there to carry it. So, and it's quite a heavy board. So to carry it for like a lot of you got quite a long walk from the car park or the road down to the beach. You know, that handle, it turns it into like an 18-inch board, which is just a complete lifesaver. The fins, I was going to mess with these. I was going to put in the replacement FCS plugs where it's like just a plate and you just put your original FCS in. But to be honest, the fins worked so well in this and did such a good job, and I didn't have to worry about them. In the end, I decided to leave them because on this board I was getting as fast down line with my Apple Watch, which records my length of wave, time and speed. I was actually getting more speed on this board than on my Firewires, which to me was a huge shock when I looked back at all the information. The other surprise with this board is how much rocker it actually has in this nose here. It's got a really steep rocker, like an extreme rocker. What that helps you do is, even if you take off super late and you make a mistake with your takeoff time, that's going to forgive you a lot of it, because from here to here it's really flat, and really there's not a lot of concaves going on, so it's not really, you know, it's not going to mess with you too much. The only concaves it really has is coming around this area here. We're dropping into the usual double concave through the fins here and a little bit of V here. With it being a foamy, that's not super pronounced or not easy to feel out, but it is there and it does help. You can get a little bit of a turn on the wave of this board, not super big snaps because it's you know, it's a big board, a lot of volume, but I have had some incredibly good fun floaters on this, coming up on the foam ball, teetering off and dropping down, and with this big rocket here, I'm not purling. I managed to kind of drive away from that. But for actual sheer just fun, absolute, if I could give a board a 3 funs, this board is it. It's fun from beginning to end. You can be out on a small day, it's got bigger, and you're still going to be out there enjoying it, having a complete blast, you know. And for the price, you just can't go wrong. The construction's really good. It's got quite a hard shell bottom, but not super hard. and the deck is what you kind of expect, which is kind of the foamy deck, which is a lot softer, and if you hit it and fall, you're not going to experience too much pain or injury from that. And it's just a great setup and comes with fins, which not many boards do nowadays. So I would highly recommend this. The only unfortunate thing is I've not seen these on the market since I bought one. If I remember correctly, they came in a 6.0, a 7.0 and an 8.0. And the 7.0 for me was absolutely perfect. It comes in at 66 litres, well I remember. So all that literage that some 9-foot boards would have is condensed into a 7-foot. So you can imagine how good that is for wave catching and waveability. So yeah, this is just a nice quick fun review on a fun board, and it'll give you lots of fun days. If you like the video, please press like, share with your friends, and please subscribe. It helps keep us going, and we'll have another review for you pretty soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.